Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry? How did you live? One of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kick it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is Gibson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. The Packers Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Gallman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Back to the running game with Mostert. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Kicking off for San Francisco.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll be He dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
And the Packer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert, boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Packers nothing.
Second and 8.
Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
Green Bay.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed Dan. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is Mostert, and he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football, they can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
The timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards. effort, denied 3 points at the very end. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Packers 14, 49ers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They go play action here on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 15 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds
Packer pressure, and down he goes. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. Gun now on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mostert. And he gets it down to the 32. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Normally you think handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
One way. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The give is to Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed when this one is over.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 49 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does it? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
10-10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. 12 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So on everything here. This one's not over yet. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. It's a foot race. 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. Bullock good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they